the United States. As you mentioned, he said that the spread was not inevitable, and that's really contradicting what one of the officials at the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, said earlier, saying that it was not a question of if, but a question of when it would happen, when that spread to the United States will happen. The U.S. president, who at multiple times repeated that the risk for the Americans was very low, and he compared the coronavirus multiple times with just the flu, saying that what you had to do was simply what you do with the flu, which is wash your hands multiple times a day, and just be careful if you don't feel too well, and stay at home in those cases. But that there was really nothing to worry about. He said that the U.S. was prepared for the worst case scenario, but that probably it wouldn't be coming to that, and that this would be dying down very soon. Remember, he said that a few days ago. He said that this outbreak might be over by April when the warm weather returns. He did put Mike Pence in charge of coordinating the response of the Trump administration to the coronavirus, and this is after a lot of criticism from both sides of the aisle as to that response and the chaos of that response, even though Donald Trump and the administration had repeatedly said today that he would not be naming a star in charge of this response because he didn't feel that it was needed. He has said that the U.S. that the Trump administration, his administration's response to the threat was very good. He said, we've done a great job in keeping it down to a minimum, and asked whether he was considering putting more travel restrictions on other countries. There have been some travel restrictions for people coming back from China. He said that for now, this was not the right time to consider more travel restrictions to countries from like South Korea. But that if it did come to that, he would be making that decision. But he really praised the response of his team and said that they had done everything right in containing that virus. He really did repeat that multiple times, and he said really that the Americans had nothing to worry about, and that the U.S. was very well prepared to deal with any type of scenario coming up.